Ahoy! There's the game. Hello. Today we're playing Return to Monkey Island. I've played all the previous games, but let's get a refresher by looking at the scrapbook as this prompt here says.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Hey Guybrush.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
I remember that.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Hey, it's Dan.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Don't we all?
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
Next.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
Are we gonna get all the details?
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
She's Elaine.
I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Second game.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. I got eaten by a snake. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing seabath.
Murray.
I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Are you not gonna recite it?
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Don't taste bad.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
I believe this is the 4th game.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
With the monkey poses.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Must be the 5th game.
The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death. except when it does. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Yep, that was it. Let's start a new game. Wanna go hard mode? Let's see if we can solve this. Alrighty then.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right,
Boy
all
brush.
right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Okay, when do I get to do something?
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Are we? Boy brush?
Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Check the barrel. Nice.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Let's go, let's go.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Let's check
It's locked.
around.
Maybe one of the shops has a key. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Understood.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Smells like grog.
Again. Let's go get the scurvy dog. Hello there.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Money?
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Nope.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in
I
there.
was thinking...
Now
Same.
watch.
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
Thank you.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
I went to...
Okay.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Where are you going?
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog?
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
To-do list, eh?
Good, you unlocked it.
Now, let's check for pieces of 8.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh,
Nothing there.
gross. Gross. Ugh, what is this stuff? Smells the same as the toilet. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Okay. I highly doubt we can...
This would be great for apple.
Doubt we can use it as it is.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien.
Let's put leg back.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
No, just 2 scurvy dogs.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Thank you.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Hair and flies.
So good! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Come over here, I wanna tie you up.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Okay.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Can we use it? No, we can't. Let's check the to-do list. Mess around and explore.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
What are you writing?
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Check out the anchor, beat Chuck in a race, feed the duck. Add sauce to scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find the 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wish. Okay.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, I won.
I win!
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Take some bread.
Hey, hands off!
what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
Gotta run!
How rude.
Let's feed the duck then. Yeah.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Let's get some then.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Okay. Let's see where we can use it. Did we miss the anchor? Yes.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have.
Oh,
Did
Miss
you know
Noriko.
that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors.
Okay, you're done.
I read a lot.
Alright. We get the duck. Let's search for a four-leaf clover.
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Hey, found one. Practice sword fighting.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if.
I wonder where this path goes.
You'll find soon. And I do practice sword fighting here.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Nice. Alright. How do we...
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
There's one here.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Wishing well.
I should find a coin to throw in.
There's a coin.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Better than anything else.
I take it back. That was the best.
Thank you. Are we done? Yes, let's find our real targets. Goodbye, bee.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Okay, go teach them then. Hey, Guybrush.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Don't say.
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
Probably.
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Back on memory lane then. Good old music. Are we getting the credits before the story starts? Here we go.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
I get it.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Kidnap, yeah. Zombie ghost, yeah. Yeah.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little
As
short on
always.
funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long
Correct.
table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Let's go to the docks first.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Chuck.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Got it.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
I doubt I can take it. Oh, I did. There's a table.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
That's just mean.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are
brushed the
exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret?
then.
I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
No.
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Actually,
I can do
we
this
do.
on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Why are you going out? Let's go back
I like
in.
the old pirate leaders better.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Hello there.
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Sorry about that.
We're apart more often than I'd like.
But you're still...
Oh yeah, we're still. We've just each got a lot on our plate. It's a two-plate relationship.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Will do.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly,
Probably.
I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Not
Even
good.
better. Two birds with one stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
All
Keep
right
up the
then.
good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Can we pick something up?
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
What do we have? Trivia book. Coin purse. Ah. Force up. The kitchen. Anything else? Not yet. Can we?
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Let's go back then. Is there a chance that's something we hold down? Nope.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Quite a while, I suppose.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Let's see our to-do list. Find ship. Find the crew of Monkey Island. Alright. What do we have here?
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, what did she put up?
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Well, she's not here right now.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Ooh, trivia card. Let's see. How many stone monkeys are in the second ring? Don't know yet. To the docks.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Do you recognize me?
You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Swabby. Oh, okay.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay, let's check. What do we have here?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Alright, let's go into town then.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
To delay the end.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
I'm planning.
To sail with LeChuck is most brash, Guybrush. But it is what you must do.
If you say so.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Please.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
That's convenient.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
This time.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
Understood.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No promises.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product
So it's
violates
just
these
for
terms and will
show?
invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Got it.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Alright then, we have a knife that
Do you do gift wrapping?
use.
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Anything else?
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
If I
Green,
get
half
5
off.
keys.
Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Well, thank you. Let's see what else we have. Sir
Hey, Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're
Sorry about
lucky
that.
I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Alright.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Of course.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing. and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Well, good for you.
Bye. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Oh, of course it would be.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Okay.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Of course it would. Maps.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Maze.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced.
Alright, let's leave then. High Street.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Let's go ask the cook about the mob before we go to High Street. Who's this guy?
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
That could be.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine.
Yay.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Will do.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Yo ho!
Let's start and sing.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning.
So I'm gonna have to
You
make
cannot
my own.
hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
Okay.
Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Of course.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
We got...
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
All right.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
We have... string to untangle.
It's hopeless. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
All right. On to High Street.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
What do we have here?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Let's see who's in jail.
A visitor!
Wait.
Hey, Stan.
Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Of course.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Let's see what Stan has to say.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Well, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Of course.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
That's what they all say.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Got it.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Let's see if... Ooh, trivia card.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Only one rule. I think it's Scruffles, but let's not answer just yet.
Looks sort of like an eye.
The all-seeing eye.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi. What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Understood.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Indeed.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Understood. So we're going back to the jail and looking at the...
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
And no, just a guy.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That would be useful.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
Okay. Where does this lead to? Governor's Mansion.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Oh no.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I am.
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that. But it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
The new downtown graffiti art is kind of cool.
No, it isn't. I just don't have the funds to do any kind of cleanup. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Yep, I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Alright, let's look around.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Okay, no borrowing books.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Understood. Let's check the books again. And the stale book of treasure maps. Ingredients. Ship-to-ship combat. Voodoo tricks, autobiography, and at the end of the plank.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay then.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Can we? Nice.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Let's leave the mansion then. The back way, you say? Forest. Lookout point. Shipyard.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Can we get in?
It's a dried up old sea sponge. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Okay.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels.
Where's
So
this?
sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Okay, so I can't go inside. I can't peer through the window.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
We have to find a way to get in. Let's go to the forest.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Okay.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Yeah, until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
The good old times.
Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thank you.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Will do.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What?
Me?
Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time.
Spoiler
I stuck
alert.
Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it.
So, we're gonna have to have a key made for this as well.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid.
I
It was
remember that as
found in
well.
the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Alright.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Let's go in there. Parrot food.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Anything else? Maybe a trivia card? Nope.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Can we give it to the parrot?
It doesn't seem interested. Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Okay, let's talk to him properly.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Will do.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Nothing I can do here. What's... All right. To Low Street. Yes.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys?
Yep.
Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Got it.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
So I need to find
Bye.
Piece of wood. Where can I use the knife? Do I have to go back to... back to the museum and carve a piece off? Something. Maybe the...
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how it's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. It doesn't seem interested.
Okay. Shall we get a hint? We're on the mob. Wood sample. Okay, an existing mob. Not something that's important. Hello there.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
You don't say.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Stay away from my mop.
Okay.
You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Yep, I do.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Let's go borrow.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
How do we get the book now, though? this one?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
So I first need to find the previous book. Yes, I know. I need to find the book from where? You're not helping me that much. Book of Hints. Know what I have to do, but don't know what I need.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
Let's peer at the book.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
We haven't been to the alley. Choose a card. Blood Island is home to... Don't remember.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Anything else I can do here? Nope.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Yep.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Okay, now what?
Ooh, look behind you, a 3-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
That was...
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice.
Let's see if we can...
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
This.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Great.
Watch your boots in here.
Hi there.
Hiya. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Yeah. I have to use a note.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh,
You
wow.
don't say.
What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
Hello.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks. How's your day going?
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off. I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. I don't remember this place being so leaky.
Correct. Now, let's go back to the museum. Check the serial number. On the sword. Not on the eye patch. It's an eye patch.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous peg leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Okay.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
We haven't progressed. Gonna need proper magnifying glass. Who was that?
A classic specimen of Lotta needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Let's see.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Understood. Let's see if we can do anything at the shipyard.
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Can't use the key. Can't use the monocle.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Can't combine with anything. Maybe. We go to the locksmith.
Hello,
We
Mr.
can
Brush.
feed the
Hiya.
pirate.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you. Now what?
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Understood.
I've got enough to last me.
Hey,
Do
kid!
I need to...
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
It's good for relieving stress.
Can't use them in a puddle or somewhere. Off to the museum again. Let's see if we maybe can give a cracker.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
I know. And this is not enough.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Can I... I might take something.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Okay, we have the distraction for the pirate. We just need to find a way to open up the case. Let's get a hint. Magical. Let's see if there's anything.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Sure.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Check the other ones.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here. The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
2 more times.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Down there.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Okay.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Okay. Rogi?
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog.
Exactly what I was
It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Thank you. Now we can board the book.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude.
Sorry
I
about
reject
that.
your frog.
Dear Carla.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Great. Now we have an apology.
This is for you.
Yay.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Okay. Let's... Dear Carla.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Yes.
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Will this do?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Okay.
Dear Carla.
Birthday blowing. Losing book.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
How about that?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Come on.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Okay.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla. Sorry
book.
for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Now,
this is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
don't know what to do.
It's a lot of work being governor. Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Now what? Where are you going?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Okay.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I admire that you are hard on softness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
What else?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Okay, let's check the hint. Okay. We need more information.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. It doesn't look finished. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Anything else regarding the governor?
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Let's see.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness.
Hey. What was it
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Let's check again.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina.
Santa Catalina, then.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Okay, that should do it.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful.
Yay.
Considering it's you. I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Yay. No.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Let's go. Give the book to the cook. Hello there.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
While he's not looking.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie
This will
LaFleur.
be excellent.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Okay.
He'll never.
Let's go get a map made at Wally. Here you go.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks,
Thank
Wally.
you.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Can I maybe combine them now?
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Excellent.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Now we can make a key for the eye patch display. Let's go to the museum. Get the number.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Now we can make a key for it. Let's check the map. Right. Follow the plants. We came from the purple ones, we go to the purple ones. And then we go green. Nope, I made a mistake. This way. Then it's these ones. Then green. Okay. Green again, green again, green again. Wrong. Green, green, that one. 1, 2,
The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Yay. Now, we use this. Where did the chainsaw come? You mangled the whole tree for one branch. Ooh, bunnies. Look at the squirrel cry.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Hey, little dear.
Okay, can we combine this with this?
I made him up.
Yay.
It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
No.
I'll take a shortcut back.
How many hours have passed? It's still nighttime. To High Street.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Another key, please.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Thank you. Now. All the way back to the museum. We feed the parrot.
The display case is locked. It doesn't fit.
This key. Goodbye.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
That must be
Agreed.
the mother of the
I've come a long way.
locksmith.
Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Okay. Let's go to the docks. Let's see if he's done with the book.
Ingredients, indeed.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Okay. I suppose.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Are you sure?
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Come on, put it on.
I think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first.
There we go.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
Yeah, a week probably.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
What else? You don't say. Yes. Okay, back to the...
I better take off this eye patch first. Hey, watch it!
Did anything drop? Nope. Let's go in here and activate the eye patch.
What do you make of this eye patch?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney.
It's a
As
recharge.
I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
Okay.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
Is she talking about the toothbrush? Carnivorous plant. Wrong again.
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte.
Right, now. Is there really no way to get the toothbrush for Stan?
This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Into the goo.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Okay.
Well, how do I look?
Like LeChuck.
Yeah. What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Yay. So, let's talk with Stan one more time. Does he really need his toothbrush?
Hey, kid!
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son!
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Okie dokie.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Okie dokie. See you later.
See you later.
Yep.
Now let's board the ship.
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay.
Here you go.
How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, tangle a boat line. Smells like seagull droppings. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what? You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Of course you have. And off we are. And who's behind us? Hey! Part 1 finished, on to part 2.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
Yeah.
What if I need to,
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this whole sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Okay then. I think that will be it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.